Hey, what's going on, Capricorns? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the 8 of Coins Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what's going on for Capricorns? What message do we have for the Capricorn? All right, Capricorns. So the first thing that I see, Capricorns, I feel like this is someone that you already know, possibly somebody you're already in a relationship with, because I do feel like there's, I feel like you have a great connection with this person, but I feel like lately feeling a little stagnant. Feeling like things aren't really moving. Where is this going? Type energy. A little bit of a sleepless night, a little bit of anxiety, because I feel like this person checks a lot of the boxes, but I feel like it's almost like to the point now where, okay, it's time to keep going. Where are we going with this? Where is it heading? Like I said, I feel like you have a lot of fun with this person. There's a lot of very passionate energy, and I feel like you always saw potential in this connection. With that page of, the Page of Wands. But it's almost like, okay, so where are we going now? We're here, where we're at, but it's time to move forward. The fun and games are aside. Where are we going? And that's the energy I feel like you're sitting in right now. Like, this person checks a lot of the boxes, but, there's that one box. Is this just fun and games? And I feel like lately the hot and cold energy has kind of made that a little more prominent in your thoughts. What is this person doing? What's going on here? Where are we going? I like I said, I feel like this person checks all the boxes. I feel like this person has their shit together with that King of Pentacles. But like I said, lately I feel like there's been a little bit hot and cold, really not knowing where this person's at, and kind of thinking, is this the pinnacle? Is this the top of the mountain? Is this as far as we're going? And I feel like the reason for that hot and cold energy is I feel like this person's been in their head a lot lately. With that Hermit, spending a lot of time in their head, but it's not for the reasons you may think. I feel like this person's been putting a lot of thought into stability. And it may surprise you to know that this person, I feel like this person has some things going on in the works. Some things that will answer a lot of the questions that you may have had or are going to have about this connection. I feel like you gave to it. Like I said, this person has their shit together. Things, you always felt like you're on the same page, but recently it's like are we still on the same page? You know, you've been giving to this. Now it's time to get back what you put in. But like I said, I feel like there's some things that are happening that you may not be seeing, and I feel like that's going to clarify a lot of this. You know, I see a lot of big changes coming, and one of those big changes is I feel like exactly what you're waiting for is coming. You know, I do see new stability. Now, we also have the Ten of Cups as well with that family card. I'm kind of seeing like this person has something really big happening, and something they're working on. You know, with their eyes on the prize kind of energy with that Four of Pentacles. You know, I feel like there's something that they've been working on that they haven't quite told you about. And I feel like it's going to answer pretty much all of your questions. You know, with that, I feel like you are going to get what you want from this person. You know, I feel like you are still on the same page. What I do see is I feel like this person about to make a very serious commitment. You know, I do see that very serious offer coming from this person. And I keep getting this image of a house. So, I mean, you know, I keep seeing a house and that family, you know, putting it together. You know, I mean, I feel like this person could possibly be working on getting a house together, moving in together. There's definitely a big step coming. You know, this person is going to make a big investment here, make a very serious offer. They know what they want. I mean, we got the King of Cups as well. You know, very emotionally mature. I feel like this has been a long time coming, but I do feel like I said, with that Ace of Pentacles, you know, new stability. You know, hitting that next chapter in this connection. So I do see a big investment. Like I said, moving in together or getting a house. You know, upgrading. I mean, I see this person putting in the work, showing up. You know, we see a strong union as well. You know, I mean, this person thinks about you. This person is thinking about both you when they think about moving forward. You make them happy. They want to make you happy. You know, we have that Chariot, that Four movement. We have that Nine of Cups, that emotional fulfillment. And like I said, we also have the Ten of Pentacles, getting all the things that you wanted. You know, I feel like this is going to answer a lot of the questions that you've been having lately. Wondering what they're doing, you know, when they're not with you, what's going on. You know, and like I said, new stability, new opportunities. You know, I feel like this connection is about to hit that next level. You know, and that just shows the synchronicity that you have with this person. You're both ready for that next level, and you're both going there. You know, maybe this person didn't really communicate that with you as well, because I feel like they've really been working on it. You know, working for your future. But like I said, I don't feel... I mean, getting all the things that you want with that Ten of Pentacles. I mean, you are on the same page with that Seven of Pentacles. You know, we got that King and Queen of Pentacles as well. I mean, it's all about structure. You know, like I said, I feel like there's times when you have such a great and easygoing connection with this person that sometimes it may be hard to see that this person, you know, could be all the things that you need. You know, sometimes we hit a pinnacle with people. We get to a point where we're like, okay, is this as far as we can go? You know, with that great connection with this person, it seems to continue here. You know, and I feel like that not only, I mean, like I said, the Hierophant, that strong union, but I mean, I feel like you have a bond with this person. I feel like they want the same things as you do. And lately, I feel like they've been working the grind, getting things prepared to make you this big offer. You know, what they've been doing is for both of you. it's not quite what you think. But like I said, I feel like they're trying to surprise you. So that's why I feel like they weren't really telling you about it. But I feel like there's something huge in the works here. And like I said, I keep getting the image of a house. So I mean, moving together, you know, if you already live together, maybe getting a house together, a better house, a nicer house. You know, I mean, a house also represents family, so maybe making an investment that way. I just see this person making you a very serious offer, and I feel like that it's a huge investment on their part, showing their commitment to you. You know, but like I said, with that Eight of Pentacles, I mean, you know, they're putting the work. They're putting the work for you. They're showing up for you, and I feel like they're serious about this, and I feel like what is about to come is going to make you very happy. I see a lot of happiness moving forward. I just feel like they have a lot on their plate right now, so I feel like they are kind of taking a little bit more off, biting a little bit more off than they can chew. But once they can let you know about what's going on here, once they make you that offer, it's kind of like opening the door and allowing you to step in and help out. But that potential you saw with this person, I mean, you weren't wrong. You know, like I said, I feel like this person has been working secretly on the next step as you've been thinking about you wanting to take that next step. You know, sometimes when we have a connection where we have a lot of fun with them, they can be very playful. Sometimes we think, okay, well, maybe there isn't much more to this. And where that energy of this person being kind of distant lately, that can kind of seep into the head. So I do understand. I mean, we're seeing that anxiety, that sleepless nights, feeling like, you know, you want this person, but are they invested as much in you as you are in them? And I feel like this is going to answer all those questions and more. You know, like I said, I mean, I don't know why I'm getting the house image. I just feel like there's definitely a huge investment coming. You know, and I don't mean investment like monetarily as much as investing themselves into this connection, showing their investment, you know, showing it's not just you that wants more from this. You know, I feel like they want more as well. You know, but like I said, I mean, we also have that union card. I mean, this could be presented in as much as, I mean, I just see four moving in the house. I mean, it could represent marriage. There's no sign in the house. I wish there was, because the sign could tell me maybe something more. But I feel like you're going to be surprised by this. You know, because I feel like there's a part of you that feels like maybe this person is, you know, this is the pinnacle. We've reached the mountaintop, even though this is not what you want to hear. But what I'm seeing is exactly what you want to hear. I do feel like there's definitely a lot more to come from the two of you. A lot more. And I feel like they're going to surprise you with something that you may not have seen coming. You know, sometimes when people excuse me, sometimes when people get in their own head, you know, and like I feel like they're doing this all to surprise you, but they're in their own head. And sometimes when you get in your own head, you kind of leave the real world behind. So sometimes you may feel like they're being distant, but it's not for what you think. With this person, we have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. We got some Cancer. We got some Pisces. I mean, we got some Aquarius and Gemini as well. And a little bit of fire. You know, we're going to go with some Sagittarius. Because everybody needs a little Sagittarius in their life. I mean, I'm going with a little bit of fire because I feel like there is that playfulness that you have with this person. And sometimes when we have a great connection that way with someone, Sometimes we feel like, you know, that's what they excel at. They excel at making you happy. I mean, I feel like this person, like I said, they check all the boxes for you. You know, I feel like they make you happy. They make you smile. They make you laugh. You know, and I feel like physically, everything's great. But it comes to a point where, like, everything is checking all the boxes. Okay, now the next box is, where are we going from here? Are you as invested in me as I am in you? And if not, or if so, I need to know. Those answers are coming. You know, sometimes when we have such a great connection with someone, we think this possibly can't be the one. Sometimes we even talk ourselves out of it because we're just thinking, okay, this is too good to be true. And for this person to want the same things that I want, that just doesn't seem like it's possible. But, you know, a lot of times it is too good to be true until it isn't. Sometimes it's just true. You know, I mean, and a lot of times we can get in the same place with someone. You know, we get to a place where we're ready for that next step. And we start to think, because we're ready and they haven't said anything, that maybe they're not ready. Or maybe they don't want to go to the next step. Maybe this is as far as we're going to go. Maybe this is the end of the line. And all these thoughts start creeping in your head because you're ready. Sometimes we just need that conversation. Sometimes we're both ready. We just don't know it yet. Sometimes it's that fear that creeps up at us. It's like, do I tell them that I'm ready? And if I tell them that I'm ready, what if they're not ready? You know, and it's funny how things can work like that. And like I said, a lot of times the person may be on the exact same page as you are. They want to move forward just like you do. They want something serious just like you do. But because no one is saying it, we're all gonna push it under the rug until we trip over the damn rug because whatever we push underneath is getting too big. You know, that elf in the room, we keep feeding it, and eventually there's going to be no more room in that room. You know, it's like, you know, I know this is not really the most relevant, but it kind of is, so I'm just going to go with it. You know, I remember when I first met my partner, this is 15 years ago, me and her used to hang out all the time. You know, I lived with my cousin because I moved out west and he had a house. So I stayed with him while I was working out west. And then I got with her and she started spending more and more nights with me. And, you know, then just overnights, overnight started to turn into a couple nights. And it just got to the point where I was just like, okay, well, you know, I need to go get my own place. But I was worried that her plan wasn't to live with me. So I didn't know if I should just go get my own place or I should offer to get a place with her. And I finally broke down. I said, okay, listen, I'm thinking about getting a place. You know, I was kind of wondering, you know, what are your thoughts on getting a place together? And she's like, I was thinking the same thing. So she said, I've been thinking this since, you know, a couple months ago. And I was like, I was thinking the same thing. We could have been in our own place a few months earlier. And it was just funny for the whole time. We were thinking the exact same thing, but I didn't want to approach her with it because still, you know, when you first get with someone, the first couple months, it's like, you don't want to jump too quickly and you don't, even if you feel like it's right, I felt like it was right, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to scare her away. Be like, why does this guy want me to move in with him? But we were spending every night together anyway, so it's just funny how sometimes these thoughts creep up in your head. And sometimes you make a problem out of what does my grandmother used to say? Sometimes you make a mountain out of a molehill. Sometimes you make the problem bigger than it ever has to be. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.